Okay, so let's have some fun and let's try to put some characters here. So we have an idea of how many people can get into the game. I have this RPG knight that we actually have in our marketplace store, and I'm just gonna place these guys here. Like I'm gonna play here, and yeah, the scale feels right. Maybe the gate a little bit bigger, so let's just put this guy here, and maybe we can just change the material for another one. Just, let's check here. Uh, Character mesh, materials. Oh, okay. Gonna take a while, I guess. Modular materials. Let's just say which colors are the enemies, if you recall. I guess there are that are red, so yeah, I have the red here. Maybe this one? No. Maybe this one. So let's just put this one here to the accessories. Just here. Knight helmet. There you go. Helmet here. Body. Body. There you go. Body. Cloth. Feathers still the same. Spheres. Maybe this one. Alright, so let's put a bunch of those here, like... Oh, oops, do not change this one. Change the blueprint itself, and then... just click here, and then just put it right here. And then we will put another guy on top, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. And then we have our main character here. So this is how it feels. Fairly big bridge, but I mean it's a bridge supposed to have, like, you know, enough people should be able to walk through. And we are doing another kind of representation of the environment. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue to work on the gate, because I think that the gate is actually a very big part of the piece of this map. So let's just keep working on it. What we need to do is to add some ornaments here that we may be able to replicate later, but let's see. So let's go to our max scene, and what we're gonna do is go to our front, and we're gonna create like let's just say we're gonna create a box here, something like this, and yeah, something very thin, and we want to have the main proportions first. So let's do that first. Just looking at my reference here. Okay, so you have, let's do this very simple. We're gonna insert this one. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is to grab this ones, delete the other ones, and then what we're gonna do is to add a shell modifier to add some thickness to it. Maybe something like this could work. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is to create a triangle here. So let's just create a box here. Okay, something like that. And what we're gonna do is to convert this to Editable Poly, and just move this one here, just like that. Okay, great. And now we're gonna delete this part, and we're gonna add a symmetry modifier here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is to check the symmetry here and keep, you know, working on this guy. And actually let's just collapse this one and just move it into position. just like that. And then this one, let's move this one here. And then let's check this too. Okay, we're good enough, I guess. So the other thing we're gonna do is to create like an ornament on something. We may use megascans later if we can find like a statue or something like that. But I guess that for now we're gonna use a simple cylinder here. Just gonna add like this, and then what we're gonna do is to delete all of those, connect these ones, delete this part, and then just something like that. All right, very good so far. Let's scale it up. Yeah, there you go. Very neat. Okay, and now we're gonna add a shell modifier. And this is gonna be our, our statue here. So you don't need to really create a statue, but just something to have there. Okay, just like that. And now what we're gonna do is, of course, attach all of those. And this is gonna call nm column ornament. All right, there you go. Feels like this one could work. So let's export this one. Okay, let's go back to Unreal. Okay, import. Okay, and then let's go back to our project triangle meshes, and where is our column ornament? Here it is. All right, so looks a little bit big, so we're gonna scale this one down a little bit, maybe a little big, yeah. So let's do that. Very easy. Blip. There you go. All right, cool. Very cool. Okay, so let's continue. What else we need here is actually a basement for this column. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna duplicate this one. Very easy. Duplicate this one. Scale this one down, just like that. And then what we're gonna do is to scale like this, just like that. There you go. And now what you can do is actually duplicate this one. Just do something like this. Yeah, just like that. And you can put it there. And now we have our column, base, bottom. Something like that. Okay. And the pivot point still the same, so we're gonna center to object and move it down to the center here. I think it's gonna work. Okay, so go back to Unreal, import, wait for it, pray for not to crash, and then you got this one here. Okay, so let's move this into position, just like that. All right. I want to have like some kind of a space here. Yeah, there you go. Much better. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Let's see. And we're gonna do the same here. I'm gonna duplicate this one. And just gonna put this one here. There you go. Much better. Now let's do one more thing. We need like there's this kind of balcony that it's always in the in buildings. So let's create that. Let's create a cylinder. Okay, And let's... What happened here? I cannot see that. Okay, there you go, the parameters. Let's remove this, and I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it should be 8. 8 of them, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be. Okay, let's just assume it's 8. And what we're gonna do is to do something like this. We're gonna create a... First, let's rotate this like 20 degrees. And let's increase the height a little bit. Okay, and now we're gonna create a roof. And the roof is gonna be like this. It's gonna be something like this. Okay, and then you're gonna scale this part down, something like that. And then we're gonna open a swift loop here. We're gonna increase the size of this one, and then we're gonna add another swift loop here, and then we're gonna decrease the size, something like that. Brilliant. I guess this could work for now. I think we can check the scale. Let's add another material here. Actually, let's just keep the default. Let's add these two together. Okay. I think can scale this one. And overall, I think can just scale this one like this. Something like that. Let's just adjust it later. Okay, so let's SM balcony bake, I guess. It's not a balcony, it has a very technical term actually, but I don't know the name. So let's just export this one. Okay, then just import. And there is one thing with this one we want to make sure to have is that we have the smoothing groups here. There are a couple of ways to do this. We can either go back to max, or we can do this with Unreal. Go to our normals, and then normal threshold, and then change this one to 27 maybe, something like that. Yeah, just like that. So we can see this hard edge that is coming out here. Of course, you can have more control in max and everything, but actually this does the job very well. So let's just put it something like this, and we need to capture the shape better. So I think, and this is just myself, but I think this one should be, you know, fatter, I guess, or maybe a little bit like this. And then what you have here is just some smaller elements here that goes just like this. And then maybe another one that's like super small. Okay, this one could work. I don't know, but let's see. So let's do the smoothing group for 30 here. Should be the same, because the smoothing groups will overlap when we export again our mesh. Let's wait. Hope. There you go. Let's put this one here. All right. So now we're having something here. So we have our bells. That's the name. It's a bell. I forgot the name about it. Yeah, that's a bell. So let's just duplicate this one, and that's it for now. Let's wrap it up. We have our contenders here, and we have our bells here, and some ornaments. All these things help to reinforce the sense of scale that the environment has. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, comment in the section below, like which kind of videos you would like to watch. And if you got any any idea or anything you would like to share with us, just let us know in the comments. If you're making a game, make sure to check the links in the description to get some help. And I'll see you in the next one.